Take two. Here we go again. This is Brian K. McNeill, the sales confidence coach, and this is take two in the live recording of Why Did I Write the 21 Things Entrepreneurs Should Stop Saying Right Now. You know, I'm the sales confidence coach, and in my life's work, I talk to entrepreneurs and salespeople daily. Every day I'm talking to them. And very often I hear these statements of things like, well, Brian, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. Or I hear things like, I don't like selling, or I don't like salespeople, or I don't have to sell. If they want it, they'll get it. They don't, fine. Those kinds of statements, I think, greatly hurt an entrepreneur's ability to help a client with what they have to offer. Those subconscious thoughts that they say out there in the world, those things that they share, impede their ability to bless others with their services. One of the things that we've learned in this country in the past, I'm going to say really the past 50 years, is how important what we think has to do with how we perform. The things that we carry around in our head, the way we're thinking about things, greatly impacts about how we perform in things. So if we're carrying thoughts of, I'm not good enough and I can't do it, and then even worse, say these thoughts, let these negative spirits escape our lips. When we do that, what happens is our subconscious mind conspires our world to make that thought true. So when you say stuff like, I can't sell and I'm not a salesperson, your subconscious mind is going to trip you up and and block your ability to help others with what you have to offer. Statements like, I don't want to come across as salesy and as if selling is a bad thing. I want you to consider what selling actually is. First off, it's the oldest profession known to man. Okay. Some people think something else is the oldest profession, but even that is a subsection of selling. Nothing happens until someone is willing to sell something to another. Everything that you have owned, bought ever, it's because somebody was willing to sell it to you. So selling is not a negative thing. You got to stop saying these things. The 21 things that entrepreneurs should stop saying right now started with a single thought. This thought was, someone says, I don't like selling, but they're an entrepreneur. This person that I'm thinking of was a coach, was a life coach. She's a life coach, but she said out of her mouth, I don't like selling. Okay. And she was talking to me because she needed to get more clients so that she doesn't have to quit her business. She was in a desperate state. I need more clients, but I don't like selling. That's a really difficult place. You need more clients, but you don't like doing the thing that will get you clients. That's really, really challenging. So I have to help her to understand that selling is a beautiful thing. If you know your clients are better off when they hire you and they work with you, it's a loving act to sell them your services because they're gonna be better off. It's a loving act. And if you won't sell, it's a selfish act. You are keeping your good stuff to yourself. So start off with the I hate selling kind of person, and I don't like salespeople. And the connotation of selling is for pushy people. Think with me now. When was the last time you even encountered a pushy salesperson? When was the last time it even happened to you in your life that you even saw one? No one can get away with that now. At one time, entrepreneurs and salespeople could get away with being pushy and bullying and all that kind of stuff, but that has no way of working anymore. All your clients have as much information or access to information as you do. So being a bully, being pushy will not work at all today. So no one does it. Today, because the salesperson know their potential clients has access to the same information, the average salesperson today is going to be the most honest person in the room because they can be found out if they're dishonest right away, right in their face. They're going to be the most honest. They're going to be the most well-informed because they have to be. They have to be. Entrepreneurs, if you are in business, If you're endeavoring to help someone with what you have to offer, you too are in sales. Yes, you are. Entrepreneur slash salesperson. Yes, you are, because you're endeavoring to help someone, offer someone what you got. This whole thought about, I don't like selling. Let's conquer that right now. I don't like selling. That's not a true statement. Yes, you do like selling. I can prove you like selling, even though you'll say you don't. Have you ever offered anything, offered to sell anything, like a bicycle, for example, or whatever, offered to sell a car, or offered to sell anything, and then someone decided to buy the thing that you were selling, and then they gave you the money for, and you gave them the thing that you sold it to them. They gave you the money that you were asking for the thing that you were selling. And then after you took their money and after they took the thing you were selling and left your presence, were you ever standing there thinking, you know what? I don't like that they gave me money for what I was selling. I don't like the fact that they just paid me for something that I offered. Have you ever had that thought? Of course not. No one ever makes a sale and is sad about having made the sale. That's not how it goes. You are happy to have made the sale. What people don't like is the potential for rejection. That's what they don't like. They don't like the potential for rejection, and they don't like not knowing what to say and do first, second, and third. Let me say this to you, entrepreneurial friends. Your sales skills have to be refined and improved upon and worked on, just like your knowledge base and anything else. Doctors, lawyers, financial professionals, they have to do something called CE, which stands for continuing education. Every year they have to get recertified, have to do the CE, the minimum requirements that they have to learn every year to stay current with the current laws or the current medical practices or the current regulations. They have to keep getting continued education. In the critical skill of selling yourself and your services, you should do the same thing. Today, the way we sell today is not the same way we sold 5 years ago, much less 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Every now and then I run across that person too. I took a sales training class. How long ago was it? It was about 20 years ago. It ain't the same game, man. So that's why I wrote it. It started out with an idea of one thought, and I captured, and then another, and then another, and then another, and turned around. It was 21 things that entrepreneurs should stop saying right now that'll help themselves to sell better. Thank you for joining me this time for part 2. You have a beautiful rest of your evening.